we are going live. See if this works. YouTube has made it. Oh, actually, stream actually worked with the thumbnail. That's cool. But it puts a little watermark on there so I can still edit that out. All right. And there we go. Takes a second to get it. I just got to make sure YouTube's running. Twitch is running. Go to my channel. Okay, go to the live stream. Make sure YouTube's looking good. Yep. All right, everything is running. Except that Restream's chat's wanting to be. Of course, it just started refreshing. I mean, if anyone's talking, just give me a second to fix that. Hopefully. If not, I'll have to put it to the left. Or I'll have to put YouTube and Twitch on the screen so I can actually see the chats. View. Which one is it? Okay, view, docs, restream channels. Okay. Where did the chat go on this stupid thing? Okay, I might have to just use YouTube for it. Because it's deciding to be annoying. It always does this right as I open it. There we go. Okay, there it's actually working now. It took a second. And I'll just make sure it goes through to both. Yep, okay. Alright. Everything looks to be running smoothly now. And I'll just gotta post it on my Discord, make sure they know. And then we'll get going. Here we go. Alright. We're just going to kind of continue where I was left off yesterday. I didn't really do much today other than my dailies. A good chunk of them, but I haven't done all of them. But I was thinking I'll just finish up the rest of the story here. I'm in the last chapter. And then we can knock out some of the more difficult content. We'll go through and finish up PvA. And then maybe some of the military simulations. Just knock out 5 of those since I want to build up my rank. So I can get the stuff at the end and then finish up the expansion drills. I think that's kind of my goal tonight. As long as the story doesn't take the whole night like it did yesterday. Alright. Got my drink. Make sure I got that. Yep. But remember yesterday, yeah, we left off where we just got away from the cult. They just got back to the Elmo. I think they're all back together. And they were like running away, but they're gonna head back. Okay. Just make sure my titles are all correct. I hope my audio is working pretty good too. I noticed my last video there's a little bit of background static, so I adjusted some things on my interface here, and it sounded a little better when I was testing it. But I think I have to speak up a little bit more because the main thing I dealt with was the gain. Looks like it isn't picking up that music very much in game. I turn it up a little bit. There we go. Gotta have her rocks. Kind of can speed through the talking. They tend to talk about. Seems fine audio-wise, at least so far. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you hear it do anything in the background a little bit, let me know. Cause I was trying to work on it earlier, and but it was my last video. I just could hear it. The one thing is you really couldn't hear it that much because I talk over it. But sometimes if the mic turns on, just from even the slightest audio anywhere else, it was a little bit easier to hear it. And at least the audio is a lot better with this mic than the old one. I couldn't do anything with the old one without it picking any noises out in the room. Oh, my cat's coming in. She'll probably jump up on me. She always jumps up on me when I start recording a video or streaming. Okay. Okay, Kaylin. Kaylin was the main, it was the mailing equivalent from Girls Frontline 1. I wonder if they've, in the CN version, they've come back in contact with her. It'd be cool if she rejoins the Elmo, because it seems like the commander and her went off on bad terms. Ribbon Heavens. They got a sniper. They should just be picking him off from the distance. Okay. Still don't get the whole big thing with her other than that she can survive out in the open. But I still don't completely understand the whole reasoning behind why everybody wants her. Like the bad guys. Like I could see why the good guys want it for figuring out ways to kind of cure this stuff. Or make humans immune to it, but... Guessing we'll figure it out a little bit longer into the game. Oh, and there's the boss. We're going to be fighting Niter. I was using Cheetah earlier to knock out those new quests, but we're going to go back to using my core team. Who did I remove for that? Tololo, yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to find as much stuff as I could on the new character Yuhi, or who's coming out. But I still have not seen the numbers on her yet. That's like the biggest thing I want to see, is what the numbers for her skills are. Because it's what's really going to determine how good physical ends up being when we get her. But I have a feeling, I have a feeling physical element is going to be slightly weaker than the other elements, like Hydro and Fire. But it's going to be very, like, it's going to be generically good. So it'll be a little bit worse than the others, but good in everything. Like, nothing's going to resist it. I mean, that's kind of generally how a non-elemental works in a lot of other games I've played. Which makes it really good. I mean, being able to do any content with something is good. They're retreating. Hey Jay, how's it going? Just finishing up the story here because I've been slacking. Need to get caught up for when we get to the next chapters, because if I'm not mistaken, the next one's going to have Senorisi, and then after that it's Cluke in the story, which would make sense with them moving them up in the order. Lena. Lena needs to rejoin the crew too. She wouldn't be contacting us anytime soon. Hey Ian, how's it going? Was that that's kind of funny. On the restream, it doesn't actually show the image. I was like, what is shelter in? but then I look, oh wait, the 2 dots. That's actually a an emoji, but I don't see it on the restream chat. It actually just shows the text. Capture the target and they're returning soon.
だが、もたもたしてるとメイリンが分配してしまうかもしれないぞ。
取りに行く。分配しない。
Entrance.
雑貨エリアにあるの。
掘り出し物があるかもしれないだろ。それに。
そうでした。ヘレナさん、あの人たち。
どうした？
だって。暗号化通信に留意するんでしたよね。任せてく。
Alright. Oh, yeah, they got the one girl in black and the rest of them. Thingy-majig. Niter? Yep. Yeah, it's the one we just fought in that one battle. Yeah, okay, that's where she's a cyborg. NATO. Would you ever do account reviews? Are you talking like, I seen Hockey does account reviews on sort of Convalaria. I could do that. I don't know actually how to do them. I've never done it before. But yeah, that's something that would interest me. I'd have to kind of watch some other people that do them first. Yeah, I would have no issue doing that. It would give me some content to make. It's just I've never done one before, so I'd have to kind of see how to handle doing it. It's the same thing, like I want to eventually do giveaways, but I got to see how to do them correctly. Yeah, that'll definitely be something in that I think I could do in the future. But yeah, I'll definitely watch some. I think I'll see how Hockey does it with sort of Convalarias to kind of get a feeling for it. But yeah, I definitely could always take more content to do, because that's the one thing is I don't want to get too redundant with the videos I make. Trying to squeeze a video, because I'm trying to make a video every day, and eventually at some point it'll get harder and harder as we get farther in. But at least it seems like we have enough updates / news come out, at least on the Girls Frontline as well as some of the other games, that I haven't had issues. And then once other games come out, it'll be a little bit easier. Day one player. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite gacha. Like right now, I am contemplating with Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero quitting them. I don't think I would do Zenless Zone Zero at this point, but I think I'm going to quit Honkai Star Rail just because I just don't really have the patience to play the story anymore, and I can't really make content out of it. And so I was like, I'm probably going to drop it. I already know I have to quit it. Oh, my animals are running around. You'll probably hear a little bit of background noise. But I'm contemplating quitting it because I really don't feel like playing it, and I can't really make content out of it. So, I mean, this game's amazing. And the one thing I really like about this game, which I've put in comments before, is it feels like it's very good for all ranges of players. For your free-to-play, for your light spenders, medium spenders, dolphins, and whales. Like, it's got something for everybody. If you're free to play, you've got the standards that are really good. You're going to be able to build around them with some of the other limited characters. If you're going light spender, you're going to be able to probably get like just about every doll. Oh, yeah, they're barking in the background while they play. I think this mic shouldn't pick it up too much like the old one did. And then yeah, if you're going like heavier spender like I am, oh, his tail, you can see it in the camera. But yeah, you got all those monthly packs which are nice that you don't see like in Hoyo games. So yeah, and then the gameplay is just fun, and it has like just the right amount of fan service. Like it doesn't feel like it's too crazy, which I don't mind when it goes crazy, but it feels like it's just the right amount. Especially for those that don't want it, they don't have to get it. It's like all optional stuff. All the normal outfits are fine. Some of the enemies coming this way. Yeah, I mean, this is like one of the few games where I've lost the 50-50 and went, yes. I mean, when the game launched, I literally re-rolled, and I got on my first Suomi poll a lost 50-50 to QJ. As soon as I lost the 50-50 to QJ on Suomi, I was like, I'm done. I got it. I'm done re-rolling. That's exactly what I wanted. I had my QJ, and I was guaranteed to get Suomi within 80 polls. And so, I mean, it's crazy that the 50-50 losses are good. I mean, that's kind of why I'm also now going to be saving up my standard tickets, because they're adding Faye into the standard pool down the line, and I definitely want to make sure I get some copies of her as well. She's good all the way up to V6 for the physical team, and since they've reworked it, she's going to be extremely useful. Now, I'm wondering if they'll keep adding people to the standard pool. But then also having the standard rate up makes it so much better too. Like, this is like the standard rate up. They should just add that kind of thing to like Honkai Star Rail. There's really no reason not to, because no one even uses the standards anymore. So let people work on maxing them out. It's not like it's going to replace any of the newer characters anyway. Okay, defend, control point, win within 6 turns. Easy peasy. Can the AI not let the enemies get here? Let's see how good the AI works. Yeah, I mean, one thing too with this game is it's making me like, I saw the announce that they were going to make a PC version of Girls Frontline 1, the original, and because I thought about trying to play that game and getting into that, but I was like, I'll wait until what happens with this PC client they're making, if it's going to be like an offline mode where then you can like mod it and stuff. If not, then I'll just play it. If it's just a normal game, I'll just play it, because it doesn't actually have anything that holds you back. Like, yeah, you have the resources you have to slowly accumulate, but you can play it indefinitely. You can just keep playing it or grind it out. And then they have there's other couple games within the universe as well. Oh, the Yuhi? Yeah, Yuhi's looking... I like the skin for her. I like her whole personality. And then I really like a lot of the physical units too. Like Diane, I liked her skin, and I was like, they're going to make her better. I can see how they're going to do it, especially when Faye came out. And now once we get the numbers, I want to go through like what they're actually going to be in relation to like the other teams. But yeah, physical's looking real good. But now we just need the lightning one. We need the big lightning change. So we need the expansion key for Mosin Nagant, and then someone else to bring lightning back up. And then after that, after they get lightning fleshed out, I think then they just got to flesh out corrosion. I mean, corrosion is good just because Kluke is good right now, but corrosion still's missing pieces to the puzzle in terms of you have they don't really, well, they just might end up being the AoE team, but they don't really have, like, they don't have a main, like, they have Mekti as the support, you have Kluke as the AoE damage dealer, you have Parita, who's another AoE damage dealer. They don't have a sustain that, like, also does damage, amp or something to that effect. And so they need to flesh out corrosion. And after that is kind of now just maybe going into another level of units within the elements. Because that's what I'm wondering, is how are they going to approach it once they've got all the elements completely covered. Dogs knocked my drink over. Oh my goodness. They knocked it over and shook up the carbonation. I actually have taken this big jug into work before. It's a gallon. But I fill it up at the gas station. It's actually cheaper than buying at the supermarket. And one time it got shook up and I didn't realize it, and I opened it and it shot the pop all the way to the ceiling. For corrosion, maybe a little Nemesis rework to enable. Yeah, well, I don't really, oh my goodness, my dogs are going at it again. But Nemesis, like, I see with them maybe making her elite. Because when I think of fleshing out teams, I think of all the elites. Because eventually the SR units kind of get abandoned in terms of value just because they're SRs. But I've thought of the idea of them, like, having upgrades and becoming elites too at some point. Because it kind of sucks that, like, the core team are all SR units. But I do need to build my Nemesis because she's still really good right now. She's actually better than Mosin Nagant until Mosin Nagant starts to get her dupes. Well, they do have that teaser. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't that teaser showing all the units? Like, that was from the official, and they just had them all highlighted. Unless that was someone filling in the picture, like, filling it in, and it wasn't actually fully teased yet. The mod keys don't make them elites. They just upgrade their kit to kind of make them better. So, like, for example, Tololo, she's really good right now, but she slowly starts to fall off as we get the other better units because her main gimmick is the extra turn, but she can only have an extra turn like every three turns. Once she gets her mod key, and she got it alongside Springfield, with that, she can get her extra turn every single turn. And then with Springfield, I think with Springfield's V1, Tololo can get 2 extra turns every turn. And that just brought Tololo from being a decent unit to top tier unit because she gets an extra turn every turn. And if you get her to V4, then you got all those stat bonuses like your crit rate and crit damage that just makes her annihilate things. And then if you put even more dupes into Springfield, like the the Springfield Tololo group is kind of a generic. You can throw them in any team and they're good. Same thing. It's the same thing as with Kluke and Mekti. And now what you're hearing with the dogs is the one keeps teasing the other one and then running off. They aren't actually fighting. It just sounds like they are when they do that. In Girls Frontline 1, we had Digimine upgrade that would bring a 2 to 4 star to a higher rarity with new skills. Yeah, there's one person, one YouTuber I was watching who was talking about some of the stuff with Girls Frontline, that it was a lot more customizable in it. Which it'll be a little bit harder to do with this. They kind of have it with the common keys. So I want to see how they go from there on terms of, like, I hope they bring more things like the common keys into the game. Ask who's my favorite doll at the moment. My favorite that's currently in the game is QJ for sure. Of all the units in the game, it's Kluke. Like all of them that are in CN. Like, it's kind of funny because people say, well, Kluke is the meta, so that's probably why she's your favorite. It's like, nah. I like her whole aesthetic with the motorcycle and her skins and all that. She actually has, like, what would have been really cool is, like, Jianjiu. I really like her kit itself. I just am not a fan of her aesthetic, so that's the reason. Like, I thought about V6ing her just because she's not a very popular unit, because at V0 she's not as good. And she kind of gets falls way behind until you get like a V6 Mosin Nagant and you get your Andrus and Belka. But I really liked her entire kit on the whole V6. But then I was like, well, I'm not a big fan of her aesthetics as much as, say, Kluke. Vector? Yeah, Vector's going to be great. Vector's when we're also going to get the expansion key for QJ too. Although I'm looking forward to what possibilities we'll have with Yuhi and units like QJ who have an expansion key that converts. Like, QJ does physical damage with her support actions right now. So it's almost like she can fit in the physical team if you wanted to. Or the burn team. You can just take off the expansion key if you want to use her with Yuhi. Just have to see how that plays out. Because, I mean, the one negative thing that QJ doesn't have is she doesn't do defense reduction herself. But I need to see what dupes are for Yuhi. Because Yuhi may be a potential unit to put dupes into, depending on what it gives her. Like, one of the big things I want to see in this game is them add, like, common keys or something similar to a common key that allows you to convert damage types on other units. I know when, I think it was Chahua, they originally had in the translation from CN for her that her common key converted support actions to burn. And so if there's a common key that converted support actions to burn, that would make any unit, which would include someone like Macchiato, to be able to play alongside the burns team with a Vector, because then Vector would make them do more support actions because it converted to burn. So something like that would be really nice to see in the future. Running Ballistic Boost on QJ. Are you talking about with the set? I think I'm running just the standard phase strike right now. Because the main reason I farmed that was because there's so many assault rifle users, and that equipment can work on anybody, which includes Tololo, QJ, and everybody else. But I am going to start farming the fire set, or the burn set at some point for her. Because once she gets her mod key, the burn set's her best set. So I only farmed the phase strike just to get initial gear for all my people. But now I'm going to have to start working on actually getting their good gear. I do a lot of talking here. I don't know why, but I feel like Vepli like looks a lot different than she does in her 3D model. Or maybe it's just her talking. She sounds a lot younger than she looks in the 3D model.
コルフェン
はい。
ニターについて他に知ってることは？
何が知りたいんですか？
Well, she's not a doll. Or
それ
someone
ぞれ
said.
のパラデウスにおける地位、あの場所に置かれていた目的、外部からの接触に反応を示さない理由、そしてそいつとその周囲にいたローブの連中が本当にパラデウスなのかどうか。
Yeah. Are you on my Discord? You can always message me on Discord, and I can look at. I can plan to try and do one. I've never done one before, so that's why I kind of have to see how other people do it, because I like to look at how it's done and then kind of improve on it in my own way. But yeah, I could definitely do that, especially if you're a whale. That'd be pretty cool to see someone that's gone crazy. I mean, I've spent some decent money, but I haven't whaled like some of the others have. I have some in the platoon that they got V6 on already, like 3 units.
知ってるんなら言いなさいよ。今話せばメイリンにばらされずに済むわよ。
キャロリ、
狭き森林。
はいはい黙ればいいんで。
コルフェン、コルフェン、君の知っている情報はクリフィームの一件を解決するためにも必要な
Yeah, I think it should be in my description.
十分な情報が
Yeah, I don't really mention it too much. I need to say it at like the beginning of my stream and stuff more, or beginning of my videos. I just don't like to sound too beggy in my videos. I see a lot of other YouTubers that do it, and I could see that being a put off. The only times I try and do it was like the video like 2 videos ago, where I hit 1900, so I just did a push to try and get to 2000, and I'll probably do the same thing when I'm pushing to get to 3000. I'll spin it quick, but so you're probably in a similar situation to. Are you in a similar situation I am, where basically I've been buying all those monthly packs, but I'm not dumping all the pulls. I'm holding on to them, so I have a lot of options as units come out. Well, the biggest one's going to be getting Kluke V6, but then I'm gonna be in the same situation for Springfield when she comes out, so I can get V6 on her as well.
本当に知らないんです。
But then again, I mean, if we get a unit that I like more than Springfield, I may only go over V1 on her and then push to them. Like, we'll have to see what Yuhi has in store on her dupes.
なら
Because I want to make sure there's a decent amount of space between the units I want a V6. Unless I get really lucky on Kluke, maybe I might be able to do a little bit more. Although I really want to see how Yuhi's weapon works too, with the allied defense reduction with physical attacks. Bought out the yeah, so you're probably in a similar situation to me.
の通信コードは
Like, 'cause it's kind of funny. I could never imagine doing something like that in a Hoyoverse game, because in like Honkai Star Rail, you have the top ups that are once a year. It's like, well, that sucks, because it's like I'm not paying for the $2 of pull packs.
受信した。今マークを送る。
Yeah, I think Hoyoverse could potentially. I don't know. I mean, I'm not their marketer or anything, but Hoyoverse I think could make more money if they made the monthly or patch level packs like Girls Frontline does, because there's so many people like myself who will only buy the top ups and then they don't buy from the shop anymore, and we just suck it up and can't get what we want, everything we want in the game. Well, in this game, I'm getting every single unit. I'm going to get dupes on a good chunk of them that you want V1s. I'm going to get a V6, but I've also spent a decent amount of money because they actually have the packs that make me feel like I'm getting a little bit of value out of it versus buying the non-topped up currencies. And it doesn't change anything with the super whales, because the super whales are going to buy out the entire shop plus everything, plus the $2 poll currency. So they would still make the money off them. So it just doesn't make sense to me. But I mean, Hoyoverse makes the most money of all the gacha games, so who knows?
彼らが集落と呼ぶ場所の建物の壁や床に。
どういう意味だ。
私が集落にいたのはわずかの間だけでした。彼らの言葉は私にもわかりません。ただ、新入りはみんな2ターンに参拝する決まりに。
It's weird. They would make a lot more if they made it a little bit more accessible. Being that ZZZ and HSR aren't PvP, it's kind of weird they are still so pricey. Yeah, I don't, maybe it's just because they make so much money right now, they don't really think they need it. And maybe they don't. Maybe it does hurt them. I'm not sure. It's kind of a tricky situation on that. I mean, I'm not in their marketing or any of that. It's just, I feel like you're either a whale or a light spender if you're going to spend money in that. There's no medium spenders. It's really hard to be a medium spender on a Hoyoverse game. Hey, Zuke, how's it going? Just working on the story slowly while also discussing other stuff. But I'll be getting to some more of the other endgame content after I finish up the story. I mean, most of it's been just mostly talking in the game at this point. I'm just kind of paying attention to it a little bit while talking with chat. Actually, I can pull up my Discord too over here on the right. I just have to be careful because if anyone follows me on Twitch, I have to be able to full screen it so I can actually read the name when it pops up. My first gacha was E7. I went pretty big into the hole, but I'm not a big... Yeah, I'm not a really big PvP person either. Even if I do spend... Like, this game, the PvP's okay to me. I mean, there's not live PvP, but... it's... I'm not a big PvPer in these kinds of games. Like, when we had the one event in sort of Convallaria that was PvP, and it was like, it was alright, but nothing crazy. But I did like in sort of Convallaria that it wasn't that big a deal if you weren't dominating. You could still get all the rewards. Oh yeah, they need nuclear money somehow. They're making nuclear research, if I recall. I don't know anything. I have no clue what they're doing with all the money they make. I mean, they make a lot of money. I know that. Being more PvE focused. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't played a gacha game that's heavy PvP focused. I mean, when it comes to the gacha games, I mean, I just got back into them like 2 years ago with HSR. So when I originally played gacha games, it was back in, I think it was like 2014. The first one I ever played was Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I don't think that game had any PvP either. That game just got to the point, that was like before they added like things like pities and stuff into the game. But that one was, I remember I played that one for like a half a year to a year. And then it just became too time consuming as they started ramping up that difficulty. And then I think I played a little bit of Brave Exodus. I played Omni Opera. But I just couldn't get into those. They were just too old in terms of the style of the game. And then after 8, I did Honkai Star Rail, and then Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, Sword of Convallaria, Ash Echoes, which I've had to quit Ash Echoes. I couldn't maintain as many games as I was playing. And then now this game. But yeah, Girls Frontline is by far my favorite of all gachas I've played so far. I kind of regret not having played Girls Frontline 1 when it came out. But I didn't know it existed back then. But then again, some of these games wouldn't have been as fun for me back then because when I was in the military, I didn't have as much money as I have now to be able to just kind of spend. Because like I tell people, yeah, I spend money on this game, but I max out all my retirement accounts and everything. Like, I'm in a financial situation that you can. I just tell people, don't spend money on these games if you can't afford it. Just watch people like me do it. Gunsmoke time? Oh, did Gunsmoke... Oh, did it? Is actually, it is coming available soon, isn't it? I'll definitely do that if it is. Yes, yeah, I was in the military. I was in the Air Force. The Air Force in the United States. I keep forgetting. It's a global world. Not everybody knows. But, yeah, I was in the United States military in the Air Force, and I was a boom operator for that. 6 more hours. I think it was before reset. I'll have to double check. But yeah, we can try it out. Oh, you were in the Air Force as well? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was at, and I'm still stuck in the city, but I was stationed at McConnell my entire time I was in. Oh, Guam and South Korea. I've never been to South Korea. I did fly through Guam a couple times. Because I went through Guam when I went to Diego Garcia for a week. I remember that one. Yeah, everybody that plays Girls Frontline has a military background. Yeah. That might be one reason we like it. It's not that they have all of the fan service now. It's just because we were all in the military. Although I do remember when I was in Iraq one time, yeah, when I was in Iraq, I mean, I was aircrew, so I didn't really do much. But when I was in Iraq, there was a girl. There's this really short girl, and she was walking around with a light machine gun on her back. It was like twice as big as her, and she's just walking around with it. And all I have is a pistol on my side. Yep. Compared to its dolls, her body is partially human with dysfunctional parts replaced with machinery. Nanomachines have been implanted in her body to supplement her thoughts and decision making. She needs to receive regularly scheduled commands. Okay, so they are not dolls. They're humans that have like been brainwashed. Neither in Unites are followers of Paradise. Oh, the purification ritual.
イモールにより近づく。
リモール特定
さあ、ニターがユナイタスたちを言いくるめる方便だとしか思ってなかったので。
パラデかつては白い勢力と呼ばれていた組織だ。その最高責任者は人間を素材としたサイボーグであるネイトを量産していた。今からおよそ10年前、新ソ連とロレンが協定をパラデウスの殲滅作戦には私も参加していた。
Exterminate Paradis. So in Girls Frontline 1, they failed.
完全に消滅したはず。だが私の予感は残念ながらパラデウスのネイトが自立思考能力を持たず性別も奴らの行動パターンと行動目的はあらかじめ設定されている。
Was never a Guntaku or military. I found Girls Frontline 1 when I was in college. Somehow that makes me interested in guns. More so than Call of Duty or Battlefield. I mean, I used to play a lot of, not really Call of Duty. This is a long time ago, but Battlefield 2, the original one. Not the newer one, but the original one back from the early 2000s. I think you could have, I played the one, I think it was on PlayStation. But man, that game was great. I played the crap out of that one. I always played the helicopter pilot and would just get so many kills. Makes me into a gunsmith. Now that I thought I'd pick up. Yeah, I'm actually, I'm personally terrible with guns. I know in the Air Force, I struggled to pass the marksmanship test and all that. Luckily I was in air crew, so I rarely had to carry a gun, and when I did, it was just a pistol for a sidearm. For when I would have, when I'd fly with passengers. What's funny is when I would fly with Russians, because I used to deal with the START treaty, and we would fly Russians around for inspecting nuclear weapons. And that was like the one time I was not allowed to carry a gun around. But then again, we had a bunch of special agents with us that I was certain were almost certainly armed. But yeah, that was probably some of my crazier missions.
煩雑な元素、湾曲と天井。確実なのはそれだけだってさ。
質問を変えよう、ネメシス。君は見知っていたというだけじゃない。もしかして。
底なし暴風、底なしの海面に映る。こいつは知らないみたいよ。パラデウスって名前も
その近衛作戦小隊というのは。
They did a lot of talking on this one. At least we're learning a bit about this new group.
こいつのメンタルにある所属情報よ。指揮官が気にしてるコンパスのマークとセットで現れるらしいわ。
But the plane have a bigger gun than whatever the human. Well, I was a boom operator on a KC-135. We don't have any guns. We provide fuel to the people with the guns. But you know the great thing about being the one that has the fuel for all the fighters and that is that the fighters aren't going to let anyone get close to us. So, because if they take us out, then the fighters are pretty much out of the fight too. But yeah, if we were on the ground on base and there was ever like an attack or something happening, my only thing was to immediately get on the plane and we just, me and the pilots, we just ditch. Never had to worry about that though. We were always so far away from any combat zones. CrossFit, I haven't even attempted them yet. I need to try them. I could probably try them tonight. Main thing is just getting the weekly content done first, and then I can maybe try them.
わかった。わかったわかった。いい。ゴルフェン、それにネメシス。
その単語、集落で何度か耳にしたことはあります。
Stage 3 and the last boss is rough.
カビタが電野に記す
スに関する最低限の情報を得られると思っていた。
Crossroad needs 3 teams, or well, 1 team, but cheesing it very hard. Yeah, I know you can pull it off with 1 team if you kind of cheese it. But I have to see how... I haven't really paid attention to what the strat is to do that.
そうだな。
今の走行速度の
そう遠くないわけか。予定変更だ。
誰？
Whoa.
そんなに早く歩かないでください。指揮官と隊長たちが何を話してるかもわかりませんし、ここはゆっくり。ベプリーさん、ごめんごめん。だってベプリー嬉しいんだもん。ヘレナにかわいい、似合う。
Why are they pointing their guns at him?
でしょでしょ、ピザさんにぴったり。ベプリーさん、後ろ見てないで前へ前へ。平気平気。止まって、ベプリーさん。
Oh, basically you just purposely lose the single dial on the phases that you don't have to complete. Okay. Or is it something you do weekly? I thought it was a one-time deal. Have I been missing out by not doing it? It didn't seem like it was weekly. I need to do it if it's weekly. Yeah, we're on Dark Winter. Hey, like the Hail Play is most of Europe and Japan, I think. And then the US is Dark Winter plus some other couple other areas.
もう戻ったのか。
隠すってこう？
Oh, just one time? Okay. Yeah, that's why I kind of been holding off on it. But I could maybe try it. Like I like doing that kind of stuff on stream too. That's kind of why I've held off on it, because I haven't been able to stream too much. The same thing with the story. I didn't want to do the story off stream. But I've been so busy with work. But it's also part of the reason why I think I may be quitting HSR this week. Just because that opens up more time. I know I'm going to have to quit it anyway once some of the other big games come out.
ベプリー、重い。アイドルに重いは禁句だよ。恥ずかしいよ。みんな記憶消しといて。
Oh yeah, yeah, it was kind of weird. It's kind of all over the place on them. The one thing that Halo Play has that's so nice is they get everything a little bit earlier. It kind of sucks when I was streaming. I mean, it worked out nicely, but I know when Macchiato came out, I got up at 4 in the morning. I think it was 4 in the morning. But when the daily reset was about to happen, I'm up at 4 in the morning. I start a stream saying, waiting room for Macchiato, and I actually got up to 200 viewers for like 30 minutes. And then when the reset happened, she wasn't there because we weren't getting her until like 11 in the morning Central. But all the Halo Play people already had her. So that's one reason my stream blew up, is because they thought I was actually going to be able to pull her even though I couldn't. But I mean, it was pretty nice. I still stayed on and streamed for like 3 hours and then took a nap. And then streamed the polling later. I still got about 100 at like 11 a.m. But it kind of sucks because all of the people on that server get to take advantage of that initial rush of polling at the initial release.
あまりの喜びようで手すりにぶつかって転んでしまう。転んだんじゃないもん。スペシャルなダンスを練習してただけだもん。
It's kind of weird though, I'd say, because a lot of the big streamers that I've watched, like a lot of them have moved on already. Yeah, Halo Play gets their updates a little bit earlier. Like when Dush came out, I was polling on the standard. When I did my stream for polling on the standard rate up, from what I understand, the Halo Play people had Dush already at that point. And so there's people already polling for her. It kind of worked out for me, though, because I basically got 2 really good streams out of it. I got to do the one stream where I did the standard pulls, and then the second one with Dush the next day.
痛い、髪の毛痛い。ごめん、ベプリーわざとじゃないの。ゴルフェンちゃん。
The big thing I'm gonna hope for, though, is when Ananta comes out, I'm hoping it's like I hope I get updates on like Ananta is on a separate week from Girls Frontline, and then I'm hoping like Arknights is another week, and then eventually when Azure Premilia comes out, that one, like if they could all be on different weeks, that would be great, so I can constantly have polling streams. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know all the big ones get sponsored, but it is kind of annoying when they do it. But it's nice for me now, because once they've moved on, it's made it a little bit easier for me. But one thing I would find hard in their shoes is I wouldn't want to play a game just because I'm sponsored to play it. Like I want to actually play the game. That'll be the one thing that'll be tough for me if I actually start getting sponsor offers. Is even if a game's good, if I don't want to play it because I don't have the time, I don't really want to stream it or play it initially. But I guess that's what happens when you're full-time, though, in YouTube.
話してもらえますか。プレゼント。プレゼント。あのリボンですか。あれはベプリーがヘレナちゃんにあげたものですよ。私。ゴルフェンちゃんもリボンが好きなの？ベプリーがプレゼントして。いえ、そういう問題じゃなくて。
But I am hoping that with the... I'm hoping that I can get big enough that I can get sponsored or at least in some content creator program for like Arknights Enfield and Ananta and Azure Premilia. I don't know how their programs will work, but I'm hoping I can start getting into some of those. Because they do make it a little bit easier to make content for the games because they give you a little bit of extra. At least some of the games do. So that you don't have to do all of the content to keep up. They kind of just give it to you if you're on a content creator server. And that'll actually make it where I can cover a lot more games that I like. Because that was one of the problems I had with the... what was it? Ash Echoes. It's just, I liked the game, I just couldn't keep up with it. Hey Highwind, how's it going? Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of annoyed of those sponsor streams. They highlight the thirst part of the game. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they just push the, they just do that hype train for the release, which is good to get people into the game. And then they figure out if they like it or not when they get into it. So there is the positives of it. I mean, that's just marketing in general. But, yeah, sometimes they don't give all the details because they just have their script of what to say. They say it, and then they move on. How's the story? I've been meaning to finally play through it. The story is really good. There's a lot of lore in this game. I mean, I've read a little bit about the lore from like the first game. I eventually want to do a playthrough of... There's the Steam game that takes place in the future of this game. I think it takes place like 10 years in the future. I want to play that one. I think it's, what is it? Codename Bakery or something like that. I want to play that, get that whole story done. But yeah, and then I've been I want to play Girls Frontline 1 at some point. I'm just kind of waiting for the PC because they've announced that they're going to make something for the PC at some point. So I'll probably play that when it comes out. I'm hoping it's like a standalone, just includes everything. That way you don't have to worry about the grind. You could just kind of mod it to an extent. But we'll have to see.
なんだか私が出てったこと気にしてるのってさっきからあれこれ話してますけど
未だ解体せぬ心。おやネメシス、あんたも言うようになったじゃない。
コルフェンちゃんってばすねてたの？でもコルフェンちゃんいつもこんな感じ。コルフェ興奮わからないおかしい。
What's great about it? Yeah, you don't really need to know. I mean, it is I can see when just based on the little bit I've read of the Girls Frontline lore, it's nice to understand some of the names to an extent. But yeah, not knowing the entire background, it's not really been a hindrance.
ヘレナちゃん私のことそんな風に思ってたんですか？今までそばにいたのは私。
Yeah, Project Neural Cloud is in the same universe too. I don't know much about that one though.
コルフェ好き。
It was funny. I did see there was a meme on that game. I think it's that the Project Neural Cloud. Didn't they release a unit called EOS? And everybody was posting that when they announced the unit EOS, everybody was saying they were end of service. I think it was that game that people were saying that. Yeah, I've read a little bit through that. I think that's what I read through a little bit.
なんでダンスなんか。あなたは戦術人形でしょ。何がアイドルなんだからなんだか。さっきは戦闘中にぶりっ子秘密兵器。その通り。私が言うのもなんですけど隊長。私前は時々コルフェンがコルフェンでないように感じ、いつもみんなをフォローしたりみんなと冗談を言い合ったり、戦闘でもコルフェンがいるとメンテナンスの負担。
どうだ、所属権限の再登録をする気になった？
私は
さっさとしなさいよ。あのクソ野郎を片付けに行くんでしょ。
今だけですからね。
まさかこんなに強情な。
コルフェンちゃん出て行きたそうにはちっとも見えないけど。ああ、ペプリンわかった。シチュエーションパフォーマンス。
まあまあ、コルフェンも同意したということで。
わかりました。ニターの方も
There's been a lot of talking, man. Been a long conversation here as they're going back to that place. System intrusion. Alright, here's the fight starting. Ooh, cutscene.
メッセージ送信、ルート追跡、失敗。
通信に侵入されたの？またこのニターの仕業？
私が狙いか。
Night had gone crazy.
自爆しようとしている。阻止しろ、ネメシス、レプリー。
Well, yeah. Nemesis going crazy.
湾曲摂取原私があんたとくっつきたいとでもいい
敵襲です緊急映像識別起動
2ターを抑えろ。メイリン、今すぐ2ターに GPS 装置を取り付けるんだ。メンタルモジュールのロジックを解析。24時間内の全記録を消去。クローザー、迎撃上位を。
I'm telling you, they need to make her and all the others an elite unit where they have a different kind of kit.
何
Like an upgraded kit.
信号出してんのはこいつなんでしょさっさと殺せばいいじゃない
いや、そいつはおろす。
They're letting her go. And we still have a lot. Holy crap, we barely have moved at all on this thing. Alright, let's go look at, let's see, is... Open, okay, yeah, it is 5 hours from now. So it is at reset. Okay, that makes sense. Oh wait, did I lose someone in my... Did someone leave? Looks like I do have one more spot open in Platoon. Actually, I might have... I'll need to talk with them. I might have to open this spot up because they're not getting all their dailies done either. Well, seeing the Girls Frontline one have mod 3 with Digimon upgrade, they should have that in GFL2 for upgrade or some kind. Yeah, I could see them adding some more systems in the future. Like, I think right now their main goal is just fleshing out the remainder of the teams for the mono teams. And then after that, we may see some structural changes to that capacity as they introduce new characters. Actually, let me look at... 70k speed. Did you say? Well, I have been. I've been buying the packs, so yeah, I just save them all. I'm making sure I can get Kluke V6, and then Vector V1, and then I'm pretty much getting every single doll too. So I need them, and I've been decently lucky. Like I lost the 50-50 for Dush, but then I got her 20 pulls later. So it only cost me, I think, like 80 pulls to get her. I won the 50-50 on Diane. And I got her in 60, I think. What was the other one? For Macchiato, I won her 50-50 the first time. I lost it the second time, but I got a Mosen Nagant, and then I won it the third time. And then Suomi, I re-rolled until I lost to a QJ and then got her after like 80 or something. But yeah, I've been buying up the packs and I'm not dumping. I'm not just doing it for pulls. Don't abbreviate collapse pieces. There is the spreadsheet, the planner. It actually has that. It has it in the title. I don't know if that's a meme or something, but I didn't know what it meant at first, because they were just not only abbreviating that, they were abbreviating the the poll tickets too, and I didn't even know what they meant at first. What do they need to do here? Okay, just win within 6 turns. They gotta evacuate. I should have brought Diane in here. Are they actually gonna evacuate in time? Are they actually gonna evacuate in time? I think Sharky's gonna make it. You better make it, Sharky. Okay. I was like, AI, don't screw me now. With that day, and I did all the straight. Yeah, no, I'm just saying it makes it easier for the AI. Because she can go so stinking far. Glad to catch stream, but I gotta head to bed. After early. Hey, no problem. Yeah, I'll see you on my next one. I try and stream at least once a week, so I'll probably be streaming next week. But yeah, you have a good night. Alright, we got more yapping coming. Get some more story here. Very close to red zones. Alright. Just a name, though. I'm not sure why these high contamination zones were called red zones from the very beginning. Well, that's because they're the most dangerous. Yeah, you can add me in your friends list. I should have some openings. I'll have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure I have openings. Yeah, I'll be a good ad because I'll eventually have V6 Clue-K, so you'll be able to use a V6 Clue-K and some of the content if you want to. Dark brown liquid substance on the ground. It seems like something's off with Graza. Ever since she died and got reborn in the got a new model, it's like something happened to her. Fully immune individual. More than 32 minutes.
超過パーセンテージは
185%。
200%になったら場所を特定し目標位置に設定しろ。
了解。
おそらくレッドエリアに限りなく近いはずだ。グローザ、3級防護基準で
No, about speaking about Grass being weird since her destruction. Isn't it funny how she was a 5-star? Now she's a 4-star. Well, she's had all her memories erased. It doesn't. Hasn't she already had like all of her memories erased? So you could blame that. Because she's the only one that's not under contract that can't be around the commander.
3級防護にかけていたコーラプス放射線測定器はすでにポルドニッツァに配達を頼んである。届き次第各自の防護状況に合わせてメイリンに警告上限をセットしてもらう。
撤退。指揮官、警戒上限設定後、コーラプス放射線測定器は自動で比較的高。あなたの任務を終わらせるためにも撤退のタイミングは私に。
About 10 years ago, since then I've noticed some changes in her. Oh, thought about helping Graza track down her neural backup stored in the Griffin's database from her time in Griffin, but never got the chance to do it. Yes, we need to do that. Personal theory is this Graza is a plant and we'll get a 5-star version when she unlocks her memories. I can't see that making her a plant in terms of a bad guy plant. Maybe hacked to a certain extent, but it's gonna actually be her. There's no way they would make her as a twist be the bad. At least I don't see it happening. I mean, they could do it. Obsessive about certain things. Nothing that can be called progress. There are a lot of things that are fishy about how the commander came across her again. I don't think she's a knowing bad guy, but I do think she's being unknowingly used. Yeah, we could see. I mean, there's definitely something that's happened. The big thing with her, though, is they did add the capability to covenant her in the CN version. So you can already covenant her. I wonder how that will work with a 5-star version. To me, I think you have to have it where it's attached to the same unit where you swap between the two almost like a skin. Because I don't know if you would have it where you have two separate people specifically. Now he's saying they're suspicious of Nemesis because she can't talk correctly. I got plenty of these, so we'll be able to get through this. That's why I kind of save them just in case I need them. Because there's not like I need them for experience now. It's just whenever I screw up and I don't have XP, but I need to use some. I tend to hoard those. Maybe just upgrade it like Mod 3 and Girls Frontline 1. Yep, same unit but upgraded. Yeah, I'm hoping they do that. Because all of the main team right now are standard units. Where are my other 2 units at? Okay, yeah, they'll easily do this one on auto. Double checking the Discord. And we have someone actually in our Discord who's already maxed everybody out that's available. So they have all the ones you can't oath at level 5, and all the ones you can at level 8. Which, I mean, that's my eventual goal, because once you pull that off, it will, Oh! Yeah, Zuke, the audio will disappear on this. If I click off screen, like if I go to, like right now, if I'm on my browser or my Discord, the audio goes away. It doesn't, the background doesn't, there's no background music when you click off. Unless they've changed it. Did they change the settings? I can double check if they've added into the settings yet. But most games have the option to keep the sound going. But yeah, it doesn't have any option to let it keep running when you're clicked off of it. It's super annoying. Because one thing I'd like to be able to do is, don't they have somewhere in here you can listen to the music? I think there's somewhere in here that you can listen to the music that's available in the game. I don't remember where it's at. Is it... Actually, wasn't it under... Is it the server room? Yeah. Is it these? No, I don't know. I know there is somewhere where you can listen to the music, but you can't just put it on. Like, I'd like to use it for my background for my videos, but you can't do that because when I'm clicked off of it, it doesn't keep playing. What's that themed like Infinity? But I mean, it's not that big a deal since I can just find all the music on YouTube to use as background. It's like my cat's about to jump up here in a second. She's thinking about it. Yeah, I think you can see her. Yeah, you can see a little bit of her tail in the background on the webcam. She's behind me. See if I can get her up here. She likes to join a lot of my videos when I'm making them. She's a little wary right now because my dog's around. As you already know, the new music update, if you swipe upward, downward, there's a new section of BGMs. Was that a mobile thing with the swiping? I know there's something to do with music in here. I haven't messed with it yet. But do you know where it's at in here? Is it always on? Because I haven't messed with it at all. But I do know there is something. Oh yeah, and the friend request stuff, let's see. Yeah, I have room for friends. Actually, I have a little bit more room now. Wait, yeah, once you go inactive for too long. Lower left. Oh, go to the backgrounds. Go to the backgrounds, then the top right. Oh! There they are. I knew you could get them somewhere. Does it save this, like, when you reopen it? This is the music. I think this is the music I've been using as the background in my videos lately. Swiping it up. Oh. Oh, there you go. That's cool. Oh, it's got the mini game music. So I'm guessing they have the themes for each of the characters, don't they? I really like Macchiato's song. I forget which one it's called though. What it's called. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I need to find hers though, make that my default. I think it's probably my favorite of all of them. I just don't remember the name. This sounds like some of them. Oh, is this one? Is this it? I think this might be hers, yeah. Yeah, you lose it though once you leave the menu. But does it stay that way? Like if I go back now? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, you didn't really miss much. We were just messing with the background music. So like right now I've got macchiato. I think this is macchiatos. I've changed it to be in macchiato's background. Alright, we got another story one here.
指定位置に到着。
異常報告を。
So they stole clothes from people wearing black cloaks, and now they have white cloaks.
特に異常はないわ。各ユニットの世帯に損傷なし。弾薬の平均消耗率は約12。
情報の入手が最優先だ。起動。
慎重。
あの奇妙な塔のような建物を見た途端、ヘレナがどうしても行きたいとダダをこねてね。
建物に実際触れてみれば、ヘレナも何かを思い出すかもしれないわ。
ああ、私もそう思う。
了解。
この通信チャンネルはメイリンが暗号化したものだ。前回の二の舞にならないよう、一旦通信を切る。定時連絡を忘れないように。
わかったわ。
Looking forward to these scenes. Is there going to be some good cutscenes here? They need to make these robes of skin.
連なる山脈と激流。何でもかんでも見習うんじゃないわよ、ネメシス。普段の翻訳だけでも面倒なのに、これ以上こう。
ネメちゃん、もしかして。
ネメちゃん。何なのよ、その呼び方。
Occultic skins. Yeah, Paradis robes. Let's sneak into theirs. Yeah. I just say, give us these skins. Then you can play and you won't be able to tell any of your units apart because they all look very similar. You can make it literally just one skin that covers all of them. These aren't bunny ears. Level 2, what are they on? UHF or something?
列が止まったわね。警戒を怠らないように。これって並んでるのよね。あの上後みたいな建物 ものに入る。断定はできないけれど GPS 装置によればこのエリアで間違いないはず。
どの列にも引率してるリーダー
Vepley's head, empty face.
あのリーダーたち2ターンに
Let's sneak into your loud rabbit noises with them pointing out.
そっくりどころの話じゃないでしょう。ニターって量産型なの？
キャロリック2ターンナンバー249つまり
わかってるわよ。並んでるだけじゃ退屈だから適当に話を振ってやってんじゃない。
別にそんなつもり。
もう猫は被らなくていいんだ。静かに。セカンダリレベルでの通信時は直立不動に。
They're not very sneaky. They're just talking crap back and forth to each other while they're trying to sneak through these guys.
私たちは今
All these guys got like these little candles with this pink flower. Oh, they got their own.
どうやって使えばいいのよ。
Looks different, but it does have the pink thingy.
いいから掲げて。ほら、あんたも腕。
ほんとおせっかいなんだから。わわ、誰か来る。
アドパルリタス。
どうも。聞こえてるわよ、ネメシス。よくも笑ってくれたわね。
Yeah, Vepley is just happy to do anything, realistically. Until she starts dancing and singing.
アドパルリタス。
我らはここへ集い、イモール様より安寧を賜らん。
異なる形状。あんた
特殊な級なのかな。ベプリーよく
Is that a signal for a special performance? There you go.
医療開始。レプリ指揮官に連絡を。22。
ベプリーにお任せ。
ヘレナ、ついてる。
Alright, is this a cutscene coming? Oh, just more a different cutscene. Is it like some church? Yes. When Nemesis speaks, Cultist speaks, since they understand. Yeah, it sounds like they understand each other.
やっと動き出したと思ったらまだ
一つ扉があるみ。
パラデウスのマークなのよね。
Uh-oh. Each unit passes. Kiss the emblem reverently.
夜の帳に隠れし気づかあんたと同じ場所に口つけるなんてこっちから願い下げよう
Cole only somewhat understands it and is mostly due to her rivalry with Nemesis that she does.
位置をずらせばいいんだよ。ペプリーみたいにこう。簡単でしょ？
Cavernous, due to the loss of its interior decorations, the hall is an enormous vaulted ceiling. I mean, it just looks like a giant church. Oh, it's a devil worship.
ペプリー、あれ？
パラデウスがなんでこんなものを
Added organ pipes.
暗き森林あれがブージャム
A boojum.
そんなまさか
Like one of those big flower things.
あれのモデルがブージャムってことじゃなくて
クリフィウムです。隊長。
It's Criphium.
コルフェンちゃんすごい。
コルフェ動かないで
お願いです。1分だけください。細心の注意を払います。
周囲に動いている者はいない今こうだセカンダリレベルに接続してニータをコントロールすれば
Turning negative petty energy for lowering language. Dedication. Yeah. It seems like nothing but gibberish to me. And we still have quite a bit to do here. So yeah, we're fighting her again. More story. Fighting the boss. Yeah, so we're going to be fighting some form of sextons. Only need to take out Niter. Alright, AI should be able to do that.
星々を。ごめんね。これがあなたの最後の輝き。今だ。イエーイ。みんなのために。 こ
Alright, what's... Oh. Yeah, just get more of that. Slowly building up my passes again. I got 3 of them. Gotta slowly save up to get my Fey dupes.
コマンド入力成功。対象の移動を確認。13分後に接触予定。ネメシス、援護。とっくにできた。燃ゆる要塞。隊長。嵐を煽りし、大いなる右翼。遥かなる教会より。始まるって何が？浄化の儀式？
So she's gotta like touch it or something?
ほら、止まれっての。あんた聞いてんの？
キャロちゃん。は
Need to show this guy. They're singing. Oh, bunch of them begging. Naito. 'Oh, here we go. Stand on top of a rock or something here.
飛んでる。反重力。氷酸セシエンム。空気を読めですって？何よそれ。警戒を維持。ペプリ。
送信完了。
我らは長い長い道を抜ける。小石は希望を胸に苦痛より舞せし者。イモール様、どうか我らの観純潔なる信奉者よ。我に追随せよ。主は暗闇に尾行を灯し、果実に告別せし憤怒をたかれん。聞け。
あのネイト。
What do we do? You follow him.
内側は移動速度が速い。私
みんなでお花大人数でのフォーメーションチェンジは難しいけど、床の印通りに動けば簡単だよ。
本当に花だったとはね。普段はおっちょこちょいのくせ。
アイドルを侮らないよね。ペプリ
Vepley's in super serious mode.
イモール様の庇護に
Oh,
我ら
Naito's talking to him.
無秩序の歓喜ぞ我らを遠ざけることかな。
ヘルどこが苦しいんですか？たくさん見たところは問題なさそうですね。鎮静作用のある湿布です。スーッとしますよ。
軌道基地に戻る気はあるんだ。まだ任務。
帰るべき道は断たれ、扉はまさに閉ざされんとす。
Uh-oh. We gotta follow her. Believers of pure heart and true intent. They're gonna get caught.
カビタを捧げたまえ。さすれば普通は過ぎ去りて、希望の美行ぞ再び燃え上が
My
ら。
wife's moving something upstairs. There's a pretty loud noise going on.
イモール様、アドパルリタス。
So yeah, definitely something tells me she will be. Well, I mean, the commander said he had a drone ready to go. This would be like the beginning of the game when they just launched a drone to kill a bunch of people. Let's see this cutscene. Just gonna catch him.
浄化されし者は選ばれた。
Oh, he's gonna get purified. A Menace and Girls Frontline 1? Ah. Crystals are gone.
何この舞台効果。
散逸性。個体によって異なる。どういうことよ。人によってはありえません。
Apparently tortured him for an entire event. Oh, well, that's great.
ネメシスさんの推測は間違ってます。エリットは中期段階に至らなければ抗エリットワクチンで体内のコーラプス粒子を取り除いた後、適切な治療を施せば治ります。ですが現在の医学レベルでは末期のエリット患者を治すことは不可能です。それもあんな数分で。
聞こえたネメシス。外れだ。
浄化されし。
Lapse crystals on their bodies, you burst into joyous tears. Exilium and Crifium's hands emit soft but brilliant
浄
glow.
化されし者は選ばれた
Uh-oh, Crifium's gonna get purified.
言ってはダメ。これ今行かないとあいつが治っちゃいます。アンピア姉さんですら。なのに治ってから殺した方がお手軽じゃね？
Isn't it better to waste him after? Yeah, let's let him get cured from death, and then we're gonna make him experience death.
そりゃそうよ。コルフォン、今は我慢しなさい。私にかかればクリフィウムなんざ軽く10回は死んでるわ。
Uh-oh. Helena's spheres are getting ready to attack.
浄化されし者へ告別を悲哀の面持ちは我らを普通の果てへと導く消失せし神た主は本命をもって我らに示さん帰るべき場所を離す尾行再び力を過去を歌
Oh, he's turning into an Elid. Elid.
大した。
去りし者との再会
警戒して。こっちに向かってる。望むところよ。
浄化されし者は選ばれた
迎撃用意。コルフェン戻って。ネメシス交代。ベプリーは奴を食い止めて。ヘレナ。
意識実験お願いお願い
Our balls are gonna wreck everything.
ヘロイック、ヘレナを取り押さえて。他は私と共に迎撃。
She just goes bum boom. Just having fun shooting them up. Nothing crazy needing to be done here. And well, she got him. At least I thought that was him. I don't know. Oh, it's Pon Pon. Why wouldn't they want her balls attacking these people? Like, they're being attacked. Let her balls start killing all of them.
指揮官へ連絡。
Oh, she's going for him. Love the scene after this. Alright, I'll have to make sure to pay attention. Yeah, it is destructive. I mean, it can kill anything.
ネメシスコルフェンの援護静寂に死ぬ
Oh, there's that butt shot. Just wait till we get her next skin. Or get the free Colping skin. It gets a lot bigger than that. Yeah, you don't want it collapsing. Crazy. She gone crazy.
第11両母科学防護隊第3両なぜ彼らを襲った？
浄化されし者に祝福を。
Yeah.
とぼけても無駄よ。お前らハリアそもそも近くにいなかった。なぜ彼らを襲った？なぜ彼らを殺した？
我らは共に行かん。懲罰。
セクスタンス。何がおかしい？何がおかしい？何がおかしい？何がおかしい？殺す。お前を殺す。お前を殺してやる。
コルフェン撤退よ
この手で。
Why don't she just do it? Shoot him in the head.
これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
Rather than talking, just shoot.
どいて。
There you go. Yep, so he's dead. So is he just like some nobody? See, like he's just some random guy.
ごめんね。星々よ。これがあなたの最後の輝き。
それがしが守る
みんなあげてサンキュー。
良い
Is there any special conditions? No, not really.
みんなのために。 落ちてる隕石のように。
了解
Yeah, I mean they're involved in her squad's death, but he seemed like not like one of the main ones.
またヘレナ。まったく思いやりのないや。
はいはいはいモテなくていいから黙ってなさい隊長さっきのってセクスわからないとにかく
あ
落葉のさ
みんなありがとう。完璧なショーができたよ。
He's a former Varger that involved in the death of the character and Fia who had relations with. Yeah. I mean, I kind of got that. It just seemed kind of like there'd be more to the story than just some like he just seemed like a random one. I thought they're going to be more involved in the whole story. Which they very well maybe. We just haven't seen it yet. Eliminate. Okay, they should be able to do it within 4 turns. Did it in 1 turn. Okay, make sure nothing's going on. And okay. Yeah, the sound's gonna be cut off for a second. That's why I'm looking at some stuff while it runs. Alright. Going back.
どこを見てるんですか？ご命令をご隕石のように。ご命令を今だ。イエーイ。みんな上げていくよ。これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
Alright. Yeah, Suomi just said, screw you, I'm out at the beginning.
各自損傷報告
脚部の油圧シリンダに損傷。素体左側主関節の動力モジュール停止。予備の制御装置が稼働中。レプリ
She can perform still, even though she's all busted up.
ワンハンドダンス。超すごくない？
One arm dancing.
レプリ髪も服もボロボロだ。
落ち着きなさい予備の装置まで壊れたらメイリーが徹夜よ隊長こっちの素体損傷率は 50% 以上行動は可能だけど木漏れ日のもとネメシスは素体損傷率 19% 弾薬後ろで隠れてるってのも悪くないわねネメシス燃えるほナスコルフェン状況は
大丈夫です。あの金髪の女の子、みんなの知り合いなの？
Yep.
キャロちゃんが名前を呼んでたよね。
過去に遭遇したわそれ私も思った最初何か異常が
で、エレナ、起きたら痛い。
美人のインだからあの時はそうするし
目を覚ましたんだね。
そのヘレナちょっと何すんのよ
Uh-oh, she's not happy.
来ないで、いった、来ないで、 動基地に戻ったら改めて検査します。
そうね。
メイリンさんから連絡が来ました。
着陸成功。メイリン、ベクトルエンジン起動。直ちにここを離れる。
はい、ベクトルエンジン起動。時速 70km に設定。
My dog's going crazy over here, coming on in.
君は整備室へ。グローザたち。メイリン、すまないが整備室で待機していて。
見たところ正常ですが、実際の状況。
コルフェン、人。
ネメシス。できれば。
Uh-oh, Colfine wants to have a talk. Well, she killed the guy she's after.
ネメシス、ヘレナを休憩室へ運んだら指令室で待機。メンテナンスはグローザが先だ。
わかった。
素体に大きな損傷はなさそうだな。
もう中枢エリアに置いてあります。指揮官、整備室に着きました。
If it's addictive, you never know.
わかった。コルフェン、中。デッドラインさえ超えなければ、メンバーたちの行動に決して口を挟まない。
私、独自に潜入作戦を執行し、クリフィウムを消した過
I
程で
caused losses to everyone.
私が責任を。
責任を取るか。
私。
You don't want our pinky child, Jackie. Yep.
私の素体もメンタルもあなたに差し上げます。デリートしようとリセットしようと構いません。その代わり私に復讐させてください。
Griffium is only the beginning. Okay, so yeah, so there's a lot more than just him.
第11両。
君の素体とメンタルが大事なのは君だけだ。それを私にどうしろと。どう計算しても君には。
それなら私は指揮官が隊長が命令すれば私は戦えます。給料なんていりません。今の素体を大事に使います。私、あなたのご命令とあらば。
君の射撃管制コアとスティグマを結んだ銃ではやれることは非常に限られている。例えば君に高難易度の任務を任せるとなると、他の人形も同行させ。
私、改造する必要があるなら、もし改造してもらえるなら。
Modifications needed?
今ある
Upgrade.
メモリー
Let's give her a bigger
い
gun.
ただければ何も異論はありません。
まあいいさ。ちょうど君たちが戻ってくる前。確かこの辺にずいぶん。情報や手がかりが少なくて苦労したよ。しかもポルドニッツが
Medical clothes. Was it the one person that died's gear?
移行や造形、色調をポルドニッツが可能な限り元のままにしてくれたそうだ。まあそのおかげでかなり時間と出費がかさんだわけだが。
違う。こことここ、多分血がついてた。
There should be blood, her blood.
彼女の血です。でも
今なんてどこか変だったか。と とりあえず着てみたらどうだ。違和感を感じるところを。どうしたんだ。やはり素体に損傷が。
いえ、違うんです。大丈夫です。
Optical illusion, yeah. Spray and pray.
ヘレナが君にプレゼントをしたいと言っていてね。よくよく考えてみたら、君が加わって以来、メイリンに改造させ。君が
I mean, that is, I did get that gun when I lost my 50-50 on the standard banner.
大事に思っているのを見て、医療班の大復を。まあなんだ、デッドラインを持ち出したのは要するに私の怠慢だってことが言いたかったんだ。たまには私も自身の部下に関心を寄せるべきだ。私もこういうのだが、嫌な記憶というのも一概にマイナスというわけではない。このトルフェン、君には2本の足がある。前へ進むときはその2本とも使うわけだろ。何か考えや要望があれば自分の気持ちを明確にしてからはっきり言っていいんだ。私の過去を知りたいのなら、なぜ復讐するのか、なぜ復讐しなくてはならないのか。私がそんなに親友。
指揮官、名前はアンフィアシャラポワ。中央陸軍 EFR 第11領後科学防護隊第3医療班の班長。2073年10月22日。
Well, she's a sister. Is she another T doll? Because couldn't you just get the memories and upload it
彼女と二度と会う。
if you can find the memories somewhere?
初めは失踪し、私はただの人形、ただの人形でしかないんです。あらゆる手段を使って彼女の敵を撃つ以外に何ができるっていうの。私に何ができるって言うんですか。
Watch what happens is this. She ends up being a bad guy. Like, that's going to be a twist. She's actually the one who orchestrated everything and faked her death. Or something.
私にもわからない。人形だって泣いたり笑ったりする。
Hey, Exivia. How's it going?
君たちはそれぞれが心を持った人だ。
If you believe she's still alive, then go look for her. If not, then seek revenge.
コルフェン、君
謝るのはごめんなさい。たくさん迷惑かけてごめんなさい。ありがとうございます。私なんかのためにごめんなさい。ありがとう。
やっぱり私なんか。
Are we getting Girls Frontline 1 characters in the future? I mean, we have been. From what I understand, most of them are girls from the original game. There's new ones, but there's a bunch of other ones too.
身勝手な出本をお許しいただきありがとうございます。
そうだな。やっぱり君はいつも通りが一番だ。
ナちゃんの方今すぐ見に行き
悪いな。
平気です。今日言った言葉
さて、時間的にそろそろか。次は
Just want to know, should I use my collapse pieces to pull in the standard banner? Where we had the... No, I would not use your collapse pieces in the standard banner. You're going to get standard pulls over time, so just pull on it. And my advice right now, I mean, it's up to you based on what characters you want, but the best ones right now, the Pulvor is going to be getting a V3 QJ and then a V2 Tololo, and then eventually when Springfield comes out, you want to get a V4 Tololo. But don't use collapse pieces on the standard banner at all. Because the limited units are you can only get through the limited banners. The standard ones, you're going to constantly be getting. I think you get like, it feels like you get probably like 20 a month based on all the random events, and then you get like 4 a week, or 1 a week, or 2 a week, and then you get them in other places too.
ご苦労。メンテナンスはもう終わったのか。
And you can't use the standard pulls anywhere else, so you're always going to be pulling on the standard banner.
終わったわ。作戦報告をまとめてるの。24。
ここに来るまでにいろんな質問を考えていたんだが、いざとなったら何から聞けばいいかわからなくなってしまった。
コルフェンと何かあったの？
いや、大したことじゃない。ただ、
指揮官はいつだって積極的よ。
そういう話じゃないだろう。
いいわ。
まず、何があった？損傷率が私の予想。
ヘレナよ。防御システムを制御できずに暴走したの。キャロリックが気絶させてくれたからなんとかなったけど。
She is the lost Cavitus.
詳しく聞かせてくれ。
暴走する前、ヘレナは儀式や実験といった単語をつぶやいていた。さらに浄化の儀式で、ネイトは正常なるカビタと言っていた。ネイトや2体のコーラプス放射線に対するパラデウスの姿勢を含めて考えると、カビタとは完全免疫体、つまりヘレナのことなんじゃないかしら。
Cavitus fully immune individual.
ネイ
浄化の儀式を取り仕切っていたものをユナイタスたちはネイトと呼んでいたの。
そうか。しかしカビタが完全免疫体だったとしても、それがヘレナを指しているとは限らない。ヘレナは
特殊なトリガー、あるいは私たちの知らない理由か何かがあるのかもしれないわね。それと指揮官、
いや、ヘレナが複数存在するとなれば、パラデウスは異なるタイプの個体を他にも生み出し、ヘレナに関するこの依頼人と受け、
例のバイオテクノロジー関連分野の企業が
Yeah, QJ is QBZ. Yeah, I mean, pretty much most of them are, except the ones on the Elmo, because he has like a contract where he's not supposed to be around any of the originals except Graza. But I don't think we've gotten the details on the contract yet.
エリアで活動していたら、カリンが教えてくれたはずだ。
今回の潜入作戦でヘレナの存在が敵にバレたわ。もしこちらの推測通り、
カリンの状況が分かっていないんだ。
Not certain with Kalena. She hadn't contacted me of her own volition. I can't make contact with her right now.
ネイトは追ってきたか。
They need to have Kalena
ネイ
join
ト
the
は攻撃してこ
Elmo.
なかったわ。
ちょっと待て。君たちの損傷、
セクスタンスよ。
セクスタンスだと。なぜ彼女がパ
わからないわ。私たちが到着する前から城内にいたみたいね。ただ以前と比べて戦闘力がだいぶ落ちているように感じたわ。コーラプス放射線測定器の数値が危険域に到達次第撤退せよ。それが指揮官の命令。
戦いの後、セクス、
状況が混乱して。
Nope, my cat's coming up on my computer. I think she's wanting to sit down on me. She's like right in front of my monitor.
ネイトの情報、 そしてセクスタンスとの交戦状況も作戦報告に加えてくれ。なるべく早く提出するように。それからメイリンに伝えてくれ。
Nope, there's her tail.
回戦に逆探知をかけたい。成功するとは思えないが、万が一ということもある。
了解よ。
ネメシスはどうだ。何か気になったことは。
Oh, I didn't see your one comment there. Started Exilium recently for Suomi. Oh yeah, Suomi is a great investment. If you just started, I would definitely get her. And V1 is pretty good as well. She'll fall off a little bit in the future, not because she's bad, but because it becomes more of a DPS check. But when they add more difficult content, she may have her value come back up. But she's one of the few V1s I would definitely get, especially if you just started.
環境情報を比較、現在地を教えてくれ。
The best thing I like about Suomi is she makes it more comfy when you're autoing content, because the AI likes to do stupid stuff, and her shields and heals like keep you alive even if they are stupid.
環境情報によると、前方はコーラプスストームの多発エリアよ。現在迂回を試みているわ。
またコーラプスストームに峡谷か。 500km 離れたら遮蔽物。
敵襲指令。
Oh wait, we at the last fight now? Okay. Back on the sextons again. Yeah, I mean, this is the last one of the story we're at up to this point. I mean, they'll keep adding stuff, because I know Senorisi is supposed to show up soon, as well as Kluke. I think Kluke is going to come up, like, she's part of the main story. And Kluke has a motorcycle, so I'm wondering how she's going to interact with this whole thing happening. Because her story is coming up quick. Yeah, they have said with the auto that they are reworking it, and so one of the things is not only the order the units will attack in, but also what skills they'll use. So you'll be able to set the auto for how to utilize their skills as well. So you don't have QJ just going out there and doing her ultimate every time. Konnichiwa. Uh-oh, she's corrupted or something. Hmm.
また通信です。本当かチャンネル。
Oh, it's Lena. Wait, isn't it two N's? Is that a typo there? Oh, is it end right there? Lena calls. Done. Wait, when Sexton's coming? Well, she's a bad guy right now, so maybe not. So this is when the Lena banner is supposed to drop because she's getting back involved in the story. No. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, that's the end of where we're currently at. Hopefully with the next patch, I think from what I heard, Senarisi shows up within the story soon, too. And that's the leak right now, is that Senarisi will be next, which makes sense. I've shown it in my last stream, but the reason we think those leaks are actually valid on it being Senarisi, Kluke, and Mekti is because of the emotes here. They have added Senarisi to the emotes. They've added Kluke to the emotes and Mekti. They haven't added Elena. They haven't added Jianjiu or any of the others. So it's highly likely that Senarisi's next and then Kluke and Mekti. But we'll have to see. Yeah, the next update, I'm going to have to try and stream immediately, because this time I was a little bit behind. But the next time when they update it, I'm going to try and stream it right off the bat. Have I done everything here for the day? Yeah. Alright, let's go knock out. Let's finish these, because these will be resetting. Eliminate at least 3 enemy units within 1 turn. Alright, so these I actually have to be a little bit more strategic about, because the AI sometimes doesn't like to do these. But, I mean, now having so many good units, this is pretty easy. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, I don't have her good. I don't have the sniper on her. I have it on Dush. We'll just use Dush for now. Whatever, it'll work. Yeah, it's a huge bag of salt. I mean, that's just the one piece of evidence. But I like the idea. I want to get my Kluke. The sooner the better. If I'm not mistaken, Kluke and Mekti came out the same time in the half anniversary banner for CN. But I don't know if that's what they'll do for us. But one of the people that commented that played on CN said we're actually slowly catching up to CN so far, because the beginning of CN they didn't do characters every 3 weeks. There's actually a longer periods of time between updates. Did they complete? I'm probably gonna need to take this over. Alright, we need to kill 3 units. Oh, she can't move. Oh, well, that's great. Okay, AI. You done messed it up. Let me... Yeah, I don't know what the length was for CN. Alright, let's give Macchiato her sniper back. Oh, I didn't switch out Dush. That should be good enough. And we just need to at least... yeah. I think right here's the best spot. 3 enemies not under cover. Bring you here. That's 1. Two. And 3. Do that with you. Let's get rid of one of them. We'll put the shields on next turn. Yeah, I wanted that so that I could do this. So I can heal up and cure that. Oh, this thing doesn't... I'm pretty sure that gives you, like, more range or something. Oh, dang. Hitting hard.
ことは私の使命です。
従ってくれ。
ごめん。
今だ。
Man, it's so nice having all their dupes. Oh, come on, Macchiato, really? Oh, do we have anyone weak to... no one's weak to it. Oh no, she gets to act again because they were weak to her bullet type. Alright, let's kill this guy. Alright, there we go. Sharkreef low-key feels like a fast. Yeah, she is really good. She is probably the best of the all SR units. And it's with the V3 QJ. It's so nice. Defeat Nemesis within 4 turns. Weak to water? That should be a no problem. Yeah, well, she's undercover behind this. This might be the direction we go. First thing is get my... And then you... This is gonna put her in danger. Okay, whatever. How far can she go? Holy crap, she's gonna get wrecked here. That kills her. That's probably not a good idea though. I wonder, can Suomi finish her off?
星々よ良い
その
Nope.
みんなのために
Yeah,
ごめん
there you go.
私が終わらせる
Let's see if Otto can handle the rest.
了解よ
Hey, Carlos. Just knocking out some of the weeklies here. Well, this one's a bi-weekly. Should have did that first game.
ごめんよ落ちて隕石のように配置に射撃陣どこを見てるんですか
良い 逃げられると思う
Not sure if you know or not, but if you ever want to save a couple more seconds, you can actually turn off the ultimate animations in settings
どこを見てるんですか
once a day. Oh, I didn't even realize they had that. I should do that. I probably should do that. They had the same thing. They had that in Ash Echoes.
あなたの最後の
了解
みんなのために
私が終わらせる逃げられると思う
ごめんよごめんよ ごめんよ
Oh, that's... How many turns do I have to finish this in? 9? Okay, I think it should still get it 9.
ごめんよ 星々よ配置から射撃陣
今よええ
次はごめんよみんな上げていくよ
今だ
ごめんよ落ちて隕石のようにこれがあなたの最後の輝き
Alright, that should be easy peasy. That's finishing. Let me look at this.
やったな。
Alright, last one here. Okay, 3 enemies in the first turn. Everything else is easy peasy. Oh, actually, let me go back and turn. Let's turn off the ultimates in the settings. There we go. That'll make it a little bit quicker. Actually, I haven't done, before I do that, let's knock out... I haven't done this yet today. Let's just do it while I'm thinking of it. Okay. We'll just do that one. Just need to do 3 of them. I know once you're maxed out, you technically don't, but there is a medal that is after you beat 1,000 of these. So I'm just going to keep doing them until I get 1,000 done. And that's going to take a while. It's going to basically be over a year of doing this. Well, not over a year. Just about. Oh, is it right here? Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't notice that. It's a lot quicker. You get so used to some games that don't give you all that extra quality of life, you don't even realize you're not utilizing it in these games. Alright, let's get this last one done here. It's 3 units in a single turn. Which ones are we gonna get? Oh, in the first turn. We had a Kluke, it'd kill all of them in 1 turn. They're all weak to corrosion. So I just need to get you in the position, both her and Sharkry in the position. That shouldn't be a problem.
りました。
Okay.
星々よ、逃がしません。
Get rid of him.
その
Get rid of you.
配置射撃禁止。
I used Lada. Yeah, AoE would be good. I haven't built like any of my AoE units.
あなたはどうする？
みんなのために。
用意。
Yeah, well, actually, we'll just go with that one for now.
ごめん。
それがしが守る。
進歩は必須よ。 ごめん。
私が終わらせる。今だ。
Could you not hit from there?
次は今行くよ。
今だ。
逃がしません。 これがあなたの最後の輝き。
了解。 さて、あなたはどうする？
I put my macchiato to sleep. I just need to get in range. Just wreck them. Or wreck her in,
よい。従ってくれ。今だ。
ターゲット確認。 星々よ。
了解。
その
and then you.
配置射撃禁止。
よい。 止まれ。ターゲット確認。さて、あなたはどうする？
I think I should be able to get her on this turn.
用意。
ごめん。
今だ。
今行くよ。 みんなごめん。
今だ。
There we go. And dead.
隕石の
了解。終わりだ。
逃がしま
せん。
負けてなどいない。戦場は片付いた。皆の者、よくやった。
All right. Let's see, what have I got left here? I got these. Let's do some of my military simulations. Let's push my score up. Need to get myself in that top 50%. This is the last thing I need to forget about. I like to get all of my little banners. And Diane actually makes this so easy. And she has a good gun on right now, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. We're in a good spot. And this is basically how I do the PvP. I just sit here, let them come to me. And then let the Suomi come. Then wipe out the Suomi when she's exposed. Wait, did wait. Did they change Suomi's actions? Does she not rush in anymore with... I know they changed the AI. I didn't realize they're gonna have her just sit there like that. Well, let's see. Okay, so we kill the PvP, or we kill these units first. Alright. I'll give it one more turn and then go move up on them. They're staying a lot more tight. That is crazy. Alright. The Suomi is still too far. So let's bait them out. Oh dang it, I can't get her in range. Yeah. Let's just take him up here. Yeah, the Suomi's still too far to do anything. That is nice that they did change the AI up a little bit. It's Suomi's being kind of stupid there. That's why I like Diane. You go in, kill somebody, get out. I'll let them auto it now.
よいよご拝聴は
どこを見てるんですか？どこを見てるんですか？配置完了。射撃準備。どこを見てる？
今よ。素晴らしい戦術でした、指揮官。勝ち時の歌を奏でさせていただきます。
I didn't realize I was only at 17. I gotta at least do my 20 plus getting that top 50%. Do they not even have a Xiaomi? Oh. I think I can let the AI handle this one. How geared are they? I mean, they do have a cheetah who can heal and buff, but I'll let them come to me still. What I like to do is use, basically the idea is use her shield and then at least give myself 2 turns so it's back and available again before I start really pushing on them. So I can do another shield and heal if needed. Looks like I should just move him up a little bit though. Dumb move, QJ.
横たわれば楽器、立てれば兵器。大変でございます。逃がしません。
I'll just let it take it from here. It should be able to handle it now.
みんなのために。
逃がし立ってろ。こっちこっち。
どこを見てるんですか？
もう逃げたりしない。みんなの私の新発明味わってみて。星々をこれが
配置完了。射撃準備。
今よ。もう逃げたりしない。確保。横たわれば楽器、立てれば油断した。
これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
Yeah, I'll take a call that for now and do a couple more later. Let's see. What can I do? What time is it? Yeah, maybe got a little bit more time left. I was gonna do this, but I know these are gonna take a little longer because they're kind of puzzly. I might just do them next Friday because I won't have to worry about the other one. I don't have story that I need to push through, so I'll probably just do those next weekend. I already do my platoon. I have. What do I have in here that's red? Oh, just more attachments. Burn that. I've already done the event, so I'm pretty much... I think I might be sitting in a good spot. This may be a good stopping point for the day. Yeah, 'cause I just don't really have the time to sink into that right now. And I don't really have the time for these. I need to do these. I've just been kind of lazy on them. But yeah, I think I'm at a good stopping point for now. Let me just check, make sure there's... See if I've seen anything. Yeah, there's nothing here. Nothing on my one. Alright. Yeah, I think we're at a good stopping point. We made good progress. I got the story at least knocked out. I'll have to just stay on top of it. Now, I don't need to stream, like, doing the hard mode and stuff, since it's not story. I mean, I'll just be able to auto all this stuff, probably, most of it, really easily. So I don't need to do that on stream. So I'm pretty much caught up on story. I'll knock out the... I'll just do the rest of the other stuff next weekend, because that'll probably take up a full stream, like 2.5 hours. And then this will reset, so I'll have that, and then maybe some more military simulation, and then the boss battles. But yeah, I think we'll probably call it here. It's been a pretty good stream. Story's going good. Liking it so far. I mean, it's always going to end on a cliffhanger like that, but I know Cinerisi's coming up. Clue K is going to be coming up in the story, at least. Maybe we'll actually get her early. Who knows? Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it a night. But yeah, there's been quite a few people here, and it was pretty nice talking to everybody. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.